because by default, Excel will save it that way. And no problem, you can receive it, parse it, understand it, process it using pandas, then churn out any file format that convenient to these users, right? Okay. Now, lastly, we want to look at our HTML. So again, you check through this folder here. There is no HTML file, so we're going to produce one. We're going to use df to make a HTML file. Okay, so we'll output to df dash out dot html like this without the index. Okay. So run it, nothing happens, but pop comes out this df out html. So all my HTML files I can open using Firefox, but you are free to use Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and anything else that you like. So when I double click on it, right, I get to see, well, let me not close this yet. I still need it. I get to see this table that is basically reflecting very nicely the data frame that we have, right? What is our data frame? df itself, which is this. If we peep at the source, the page source, this is exactly what we have. All right. Every table tag will be then, when we run the read underscore HTML command, will be read in by pandas read HTML. Okay, so what we want to do now is to, copy and paste carefully, rename this as df_out2, okay? And I'm going to just open with Firefox. Can I do that? No. Okay, so I can cheat it a little bit. So I can just call it as text. Oh, there is already a text. So yeah, so we can do that first because I'm going to rename back anyway. And now I can open using Notepad. Yep, and I'll see the text. Okay. So with the in there, right? And I can delete the entire row from the starting tr to the ending tr. Just Control Exit and save it back. Okay, all right. So now all I need to do is to rename this whole chunk as .html, yeah, because then yeah, and then this file name is unique. Yes, I want to change it. Yes. Okay, now let's just have a look. This time round on the web page, it doesn't have, but can our pandas read in correctly? And the answer to that is, let's have a look. Copy from the slide. All right, we're going to read in df_out2, read, but it's going to return a list. So we take the first element. We know our structure of the HTML page, right? It only has one table. So the first table has to be it. And we print it out. Okay, right? So here we actually see, yes, all right, the Amin row has been removed. And that is exactly it. Okay. All right, good. So that is basically the end of our classroom example. But since you are so good, so studious that you stay with us till now, let me just show you a bonus and very exciting capability of Panda's ability to interact with the world. So it is at this point, let me just bring out the page here. Okay, so I was just trying to randomly look at some open data sets, all right, and I come across this. It's not restricted to this page only, but it's a university's archive data set. I try to show you the entire thing. Okay, so it is basically this URL, and that's it, right? So archive, ICS, UCI, EDU, and so on. So it's not very long URL. You can just type it in. So what is interesting about it is that it has a table. Okay, it has a table. So suppose this table is reflecting some sort of financial data, COVID-19 updates. You know, it changes daily, changes hourly, changes weekly. Now, if it's a web page, you might be tasked by your superior or your project supervisor to every week look at it, every day look at it, every hour download from it, right? What you do is you use a browser, look at this, and then you copy and paste, which is weird. So what we can do is, can we ask pandas to look at this page? All right. So answer is yes. So we say something like this. URL is this, whatever it is. Okay. Then we say we are reading from, right? We're creating a data frame from this public web page that we didn't create, somebody else created. And then what we can do is just read, okay? And then n equals to length of. Now, because it is foreign, we really don't know how many tables there are, which table is interesting, and so on. So we want to be a bit careful about it. And so what we can do is we can print there are n tables in this website web page. Yeah, okay. And then we can sort of for each of the table in the list, all right, print out the table, all right. For each of the table, each table is a data frame. So each table is a data frame, and then we can say print out table, okay, dot basically print it out. Okay, is that it? Oh, I missed a quotation mark. Okay, good. So will this work? Will this work? Hmm? And the question is, will this work? Question is, we don't know which table contains this particular interesting visible table to us, because that foreign author might have used table to format the page, right? So let's run this and see. Hopefully it works. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. There are one tables, right? Of course, because we're reading from here. Now I'm going to substitute. So this is really just doing it right now for you. All right, so read HTML, the URL. All right, so here goes the real deal. Get ready for the real deal. Let me just carefully arrange it so it doesn't block. Yep. Go. Now it's going to hang a little bit because it's doing net access. And then it comes back with, oh, this is new to me. All right, what's going on here? What's going on here? There are 5 tables, so this is the starting point. The first table, right? Center for Machine Learning Intelligent. Where is it? Oh, okay. So it's this part. Center for Machine Learning. So likely this whole header here is a table. Not interesting. Wikipedia Math Essentials download. Wikipedia Math Essentials download. And the fourth table, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. The third table is interesting, right? So the third table is what we want. Yeah, okay, so the third table is what we want. And it is already a data frame. So the third data frame is what we want. So suppose you are interested in the number of web hits. Currently it's shown as 4563. Oh yeah, because of our hits, it has been updated. So it's really real. All right, so you're getting the raw deal here. 4579, somebody else has downloaded a few times while I was just talking and correcting my earlier bug there. So as you can see now, if we want to get the latest update of this, all we need to do is to get the 0, 1, 2, 3, the number 3 data frame, and then access to a sort of a IAT, right? Because that table didn't come with the header. And so we would just say row 2, column 5. Okay, so suppose we like to see the number of hits, and all we need to do then is to say our df x is basic, df, right? So our interested df is the third one, the number 3 one. And our interested value is df3 I at, right, at the position row, comma, column. Row is 2, column is 5. So row is 2, column is 5. So print number of, so we can actually perform our own number crunching before we do it, but we'll just repeat. Number of, current number of hits, we present it, current number of web hits is this, right? Okay, so let's run it and see. 4580, it has successfully extracted this now. I don't know about you, but if you are running it now, I know you can be. I haven't posted this video yet. But if I run now again, I should see 4581, assuming no other person has been downloading from this page. Yeah. So if I run it again, I'm the next hit. Yeah. So it is performing real-time update at that location of the table, and assuming that this number is interesting to us, then I want to extract that, and this is how we can do it. So you see that if you look at the page visually, the formatting will really move the number to a lot of different positions on the screen. Very hard to track, very hard to reverse process and extract the number. But thanks to Panda's ability to be able to understand URL, this is amazing. Okay, so yeah, all right. So that will wrap up all our demonstration, and hopefully you get a lot of juice out of this demonstration. And thank you for staying through. See you in the next video.